Okay, folks, breaking news. This has just literally happened late this afternoon. Many of you will be familiar with Philip Dwyer, who is a fantastic independent journalist based in Tala in Dublin. He has had his phone seized by members of An Garda Síochána outside the Cirtwest Asylum Camp earlier on today in the middle of a live stream. Okay, this was all caught live. He was down there streaming live from outside of the camp. Very bizarre. He was actually referring to another YouTube journalist, 420 Audits, who last night at the same place was violently arrested and charged, I believe, with a public ordered offence, or had his equipment examined by the same people. And he was just talking about it when this crew approached him. Now, I'm going to show you the video, and I'm also going to show you the ring of steel that they are erecting around this camp at massive expense, I would imagine, to the Irish taxpayer. Looks like they've taken every event security fencing and hoarding, and it's being delivered by the lorry load and erected around the perimeter wall and the gates of the Cirtwest Asylum Hub in Sagart in Dublin. And just to keep you up to date again, there's no formal announcing of any third night of protesting down there, but for sure the guards are expectant of something, because there's a lot of manpower down there all through the day, and this ring of steel has been erected over the course of today. But before I get into that, I want to show you this live stream. This is the tail end of it. You can see for yourself, Philip is basically threatened with arrest unless he turns over his phone, and you can listen to why they want it and come to your own conclusions about that. So let's have a listen.
Just remember now, a shout out there to, I think it's Audio 42, who have
that's 420 Audits, by the way. That I think that's who he's referring to. Sorry for correcting you there, Philip, but 420 Audits,
who has been severely beaten and arrested unlawfully, as far as I'm concerned, about for standing there being accused of trespassing on a public road. And just shows you that these Irish police are gone out of control now, and I wouldn't put anything past them these days, and using an excuse that the far right, so-called far right, who are standing up, Irish people standing up for Mr. Dwyer.
Now, just before this guy speaks, as you can see, Philip live streams just about everything, which means that as the events are happening, he's recording them and broadcasting them directly to the internet without any editing and without any filter. And again, he's live streaming here outside of this hotel, Cirtwest. He's on his own. He's documenting what he sees, which is what a journalist does, and he's uploading it for people to see when he's approached by this guy and several of his colleagues, and this is what is said.
I don't need your services now, if you don't mind. What's this? What's this?
Gardaí are investigating a criminal damage act.
You're alive.
Official patrol vehicle yesterday evening.
Yes. Yeah.
It is believed that your electronic devices contain evidence pertinent to that investigation, so it's now being seized under Section 7.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. You're live.
Now, if you fail
You're
to
live.
comply with
Can I get your number?
Yeah, it's Lima 63. Tony O'Connell, Ballyfermot Guard Station. If you fail to comply with my order, you will be arrested for an offence.
Do you need to get a warrant for that?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Section 19, the Criminal Justice Public Order Act. You will be arrested unless you surrender that device now.
I'll be arrested if I don't. If I think.
You'll be arrested for.
Can I ring my solicitor?
You can ring if you fail to comply with the direction. You'll be arrested, and you can make a phone call from the station.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's now being seized. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Did he even agree to have it seized? The guy just said it's being seized and that's it. He didn't even give him the option to be arrested, because he said if you don't give it up, you're going to be arrested. He just seized it anyway. Now let's go back just a tad And listen to what he says, the reasoning behind this. The reasoning behind this.
What's this?
Gardaí are investigating a criminal damage act.
You're alive.
Official patrol vehicle.
So the reason they give that they're seizing his equipment is that because a Garda vehicle was seen to be burnt out last night under very suspicious circumstances. Indeed, it was on its own. It was stuck up against a gate or a wall. There was no one around it, and it just so happened to go up in flames. People did set fire to it, I believe. Whether or not it was left there as something too tempting to pass by, or whether or not it was a setup, God only knows. But they're saying that because Philip may have recorded that happening, that they need to seize his phone because it's a criminal investigation. But he live streamed it last night. It was live streamed onto the internet. So could they not just go back and check his live feed? He broadcasts everything live and unfiltered and uncut. So if they want to get the footage, all they have to do is go onto his social media site, like I did to get this video. They don't need to go down to his house or grab him on the street and seize his device and threaten him with arrest if he doesn't comply. This is bully boy tactics. This is intimidation, and you can see yourself how many of them are.
Yes. Yeah.
It is
5?
believed that your electronic devices contain evidence pertinent to that investigation, so it's now being seized under Section 7.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. You're live.
Now, if you
6 of them, 5 of them, five of them, at least, to take Philip Dwyer's phone. 5 to take Philip Dwyer's phone and threaten him with arrest if he doesn't comply. Did he comply? Listen in here if he actually said, okay, take my phone, or did they just grab it?
You're live. Can I get your number?
Yeah, it's Lima 63. It's only O'Connell Ballyfermot Guard Station. If you fail to comply with my order, you will be arrested for an offence.
Do you need to get a warrant for that?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Section 19 of the Criminal Justice Public Order Act. You will be arrested unless you surrender that device now.
I'll be arrested if I think.
You'll be arrested for.
Can I ring my solicitor?
You can ring if you fail to comply with the direction. You'll be arrested, and you can make a phone call from the station.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's now being seized. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Thank you very much.
Did he agree to it being seized, or did that guy just take a liberty? Looks to me like he took a liberty. Just grabbed it. Look.
Thank you.
Did you hear him agreeing to have the phone seized? Now, no, he hasn't been arrested because he's back home again and he's live streaming. And you can check his link. There'll be a link to his Twitter feed in the description box underneath this video. So the phone has been taken. He has been released, and they said that it could contain video evidence undergoing a pending investigation. Yeah, okay. If that's the way they want to justify it. And let me be clear about something here also. People are full of themselves, especially in the mainstream media. They would look down their nose and say, he's not a journalist, she's not a journalist, they haven't went to school to get a journalism degree. You don't need a degree to be a journalist. By definition, this is what a journalist is. By definition, this is what a journalist is. Producing our journalism is the production and distribution of reports on the interaction of events, facts, ideas, and people that are the news of the day. Producing reports, producing videos, producing live streams, producing written articles on the news of the day that informs society, at least to some degree of accuracy, which is what all the people that are uploading these videos are doing. They're recording them live and streaming them. They're informing the public what the news of the day is accurately. The appropriate role for journalism varies from country to country, as do perceptions of the profession. Yeah, there's a lot of people very far up their own asses thinking, I've been to university, I have a journalism degree. And then what do? You go and become a lackey and jump through hoops because your paymasters tell you what you can and can't write, and your editor decides what can and can't go out there, depending on what narrative needs to be pushed. That's not journalism. You're a slave. You're a sellout. Unless you're independent. As do perceptions of the profession and the resulting status. In some nations, news media are controlled by the government, Ireland, and are not independent. In others, news media are independent of the government and operate as a private industry. Exactly. That's what journalism is. That's what a journalist is. It doesn't say anywhere in the definition you have to sit and pass an exam nod and dot your I's and cross your T's and then jump through the hoops that are set in front of you. Sure, anybody could do that. It's not exactly an accolade. So that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now with Philip. And he is out, thankfully, but they have his device now, so he can't go and he can't live stream again tonight if it's on again tonight. And like I said, they've spent a lot of money today. I'll maybe show some footage if I can get any later on or tomorrow morning on any events that transpire tonight, but they've spent a lot of cash and invested a lot of manpower into reinforcing this place even more. And don't forget, they've already spent 148 million buying it, tens of millions running it to the people that ran it for the last few years, let alone the day-to-day operating costs. It is insane. So share this story. This is an important one. Please cut and paste the link, drop it into your groups, leave a comment below, check the description box below. There'll be a link through to Philip's stream. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so for now. For what, next 25 minutes or so. I'm Rick Munn. This is No Risk, No Reward Media, over and out.